up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video, and today's a big day. You wanna know why? Well, first of all, I'm off of school today because we have midterms this week, and I was lucky and I didn't have to take any. I had no classes to take today, so I had a day off. And since it's a day off, what a perfect time to make a YouTube video, right? But not only that, today's going to be a special video because we're going to do something different. Not only are we going to talk about Raw from a few nights ago, we're also going to talk about NXT. Raw and NXT reactions in one video. Let's get right into it, baby. So, first let's start with Raw. So, it started off with, it showed us a thing of Rhea Ripley was attacked backstage by Nia Jax, because, again, with the transfer window, you have not Raw guys going on SmackDown, SmackDown guys going on Raw, so, yeah. And Nia Jax had been showing up on Raw, and remember she had a little thing with Nia last week, and now she attacked her this week. And then what happens is Nia ended up having a match with Bayley. Nia defeated Bayley, and then Rhea Ripley came out, and they started a brawl. And then Rhea Ripley challenged her to a match for the Women's World Title at Saturday night's main event. So that's going to be good. And then, how it really started, though, was after that, we had main event Jey Uso coming out. Jey Uso came out. He didn't really get to talk about Saturday night's main event because immediately Gunther interrupted him. And he said, how he was kind of, impressed with what Jey Uso said last week in their confrontation. But then he lost all that, respect, and he lost everything once he saw Jey Uso. Because, Jey Uso, he comes out in the crowd and whatnot. And so he came out in the crowd back on Raw. He was hyping up everyone, all that, doing yeet, yeet, all that. And Gunther's like, but no, all that respect I just lost because I saw you acting like a dork, acting like a mascot. He basically called him a mascot, and all that, and said how he's not going to become champion at Saturday night's main event because he always says stuff, but then he doesn't go back on his word. He'll say he'll become champion, but then he doesn't become champion. So he's not true to his word. And then Gunther says, you're not true to your word like I am. So, it was getting heated. Then Jey Uso said, you're dang right. You know what? I am the mascot. He points to all the fans and he goes, this is my team. And they're going to be with me when I beat you for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then they started to go at it. Jey Uso got the upper hand. And yeah, this Saturday, it's going to be an epic fight between Gunther and Jey. And then we had Rey Mysterio versus Kofi Kingston with JBL because it was in Dallas, Texas. So JBL was there. He had a little confrontation with the New Day backstage, because again, everyone has turned their back on the New Day since what they did to Big E. I can't stand them, by the way, guys. I just have to make that very clear. I don't think we had a chance to talk about that. No, yeah, because that was when I was out. Yes, New Day turned on Big E, and guys, I cannot stand them. I hate the fact that they did that, and they've been booed out of the building ever since. And JBL was even kind of digging in them for doing that. So, and then he was on commentary for that match, and Rey Mysterio ended up getting the victory. And then also what happened was, because this was very interesting. Sami Zayn came out, and he, Seth Rollins said to him last week how he's got to start helping himself and stop worrying about everybody else. Because he's so busy on helping everyone else, he doesn't help himself. So Seth's like, you got to start helping yourself. So Sami Zayn comes out and declares himself into the Royal Rumble match, and he's like, how I've had a really good career, and I don't need the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't need it, but I want it. I want to be world champion. And then what happens is Kevin Owens comes out. Now this is interesting because, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, practically brothers, they won the tag team championships in the main event of WrestleMania together. So now, and it's interesting because, how Kevin's been feuding with Cody, and that whole thing started because Kevin feels that Cody betrayed him because Cody went and teamed with Roman. Right, after everything they've been through, Cody went and teamed with Roman at Bad Blood. That really upset Kevin. So, how do you think, right, like we're all saying, well, how do you think he's going to feel about Sami? Like, because Sami went back and teamed with Roman at War Games after everything Roman put him through. So like, we all knew, like, oh, Kevin's not going to be happy with Sami, because especially after what he did to Cody. But Kevin said, no, this is different because I know you have a deeper history with them and you're a really good guy. And, you know, you found a way to forgive Roman after, just like how you were able to forgive me after everything I did to you. You were able to forgive Roman after everything he's done to you. So he's basically saying, like, oh, it's different. I'm not mad at you like I'm mad at Cody. It's a different story. So apparently they're good. They're good. But that's not all that happened. So Kevin's fine with him for teaming with Roman. He understands why he did it. All that, yada, yada. Then he said how, you know, I believe you can win the Royal Rumble. I know you can win the Royal Rumble. And when you do, we can, because we've done a lot of things together, right? We main evented WrestleMania and all that, but we've never main evented WrestleMania against each other for the World Championship, because, you know, Kevin still has the Winged Eagle with him and whatnot, so he's saying, if I beat Cody in the ladder match at the Rumble and you win the Royal Rumble match, we can main event WrestleMania against each other for the WWE Championship. But what was weird about it, though, is how Kevin was saying, like, I've got your back, and I know you've got mine. So Owens is kind of hinting at the fact that he wants Sami to help him win. He wants Sami to help him win against Cody at the Royal Rumble. Look, Sami may have your back, Kevin, but that doesn't mean he's going to help you win. Like, go win on your own. He'll go win the Rumble on his own. And then, yeah, right, like, he doesn't want to help you cheat and beat Cody on your own. What I got out of it is that Kevin wants Sami to help him beat Cody. So that they could go main event WrestleMania with each other. We know Sami is not going to let that happen. So that was interesting, though. Penta had his second WWE match where he defeated Pete Dunne in another good match. Damage Control defeated Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. CM Punk had a cool promo where he was calling out all the guys in the Rumble. You know, he had an interview with Jackie Redmond, and he was saying how, you know, like, John Cena, I can't see him throwing me over the top rope. Roman Reigns needed me to help win at War Games, but the Royal Rumble, it's every man for himself, so I'm going to toss him over. Sami Zayn's not on my level. Who else did he call out? Like Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, he's already beaten them. So he's basically saying how no one can stand in his way at the Royal Rumble, and he's going to win and go to the main event of WrestleMania. So very interesting promo from CM Punk, especially because he's like, even if Hulk Hogan wants to show up in the Royal Rumble, I'll toss his dusty ass right over the top rope and like put an end to Hulkamania once and for all. He said something like that. So like putting an end to Hulkamania and so. Shots fired. CM Punk to Hulk Hogan. Damn. Oh god. So that was funny. And then it was the main event. It was a WrestleMania rematch between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins picked up the victory, but then Drew McIntyre was assaulting him after the match. Sami Zayn tried to come out and help out, but he inadvertently hit the haluva kick on Seth Rollins instead of Drew McIntyre. So yeah, so that was kind of bad. Yeah, a little drama between them two now, you know, because going into the Royal Rumble, they even had a run-in backstage and is like, look, we're good, but come the Royal Rumble, I will not hesitate to dump your ass over the top rope. So like, it's every man for himself. So, and we're only, less than 2 weeks away. So it's going to be very interesting come the Royal Rumble. But now let's talk a little bit about NXT. So speaking of Bayley, because I know how she said how she lost to Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez, they had a little run-in with each other last week on NXT, and Roxanne showed up on SmackDown, she showed up on Raw watching Bayley, and so because, you know, Bayley last week was trying to come out and, like, give her some advice, right? Because, you know, as the role model. But Roxanne was just not having it. She slapped her, and then they ended up brawling. So this week, Bayley comes out, you know, and saying how Roxanne's been on SmackDown, been on Raw, just watching me. Roxanne thinks, because Roxanne thinks that, you know, since she's no longer NXT Women's Champion, NXT's not going to exist without her as champion, all that. Then what happens is Julia, the new NXT champion, comes out. She says, you know, how even though Roxanne might not respect her, Julia respects Bayley. Then Roxanne and Cora Jade come out. They get booed out of the building so bad. They ended up brawling. That sets up a tag team match for next week. Tony D'Angelo defeated Ridge Holland to retain the NXT North American Championship, with Izzy Dame getting involved, yeah, which was kind of interesting. It's interesting. They have a little thing going on. That's interesting. And then, because Sean Spears and his group got involved, Nico and Brooks Jensen. And Sean's been trying to, like, recruit Izzy Dame or something, and Izzy Dame's, like, creeped out about it. So is she trying to go to the Don for help? Like, to get rid of Sean Spears because Sean Spears keeps bugging her? I don't know. But then what happened, because what happened then, Brooks Jensen and Nico Vance, I'm pretty sure that's his name, defeated Stax and Luca Crucifino in a tag match later in the night. Wesley defeated Dion Lennox and then called out Trick Williams because Trick Williams smacked him in the face backstage. Trick Williams comes out, beats on him, and ended up they're gonna have a match next week. Also, what's gonna happen next week is Bianca Belair and Naomi are gonna defend the women's tag team titles against Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, and it's gonna be big. Next week's NXT is gonna be big because it's gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia, so it's gonna be big. So we have a women's tag team match next week. Carmen Petrovic defeated Jada Parker because Kalani Jordan got involved. Jada was not happy about that. Then what else happened? Ethan Page had a little promo because, you know, he broke Javon Evans' jaw. He broke, like, Cedric Alexander's, like, fingers. He broke Dante Chen's foot, and he's just been a wrecking machine. Lexis King retained the NXT Heritage Cup. He hit a low blow, though, which was very interesting. A low blow, defeating Charlie Dempsey. Lexis King, still the Heritage Cup champ. Then, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory showed up, and they said that whoever wins the NXT Championship match between Oba Femi and Eddie Thorpe, they are going to host that person on the Grayson Waller effect. Spoiler alert, it's Oba Femi. Oba Femi defeats Eddie Thorpe in the main event. He's gonna be on the Grayson Waller effect with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory next week. But then what happened was Trick Williams came out and them two had a little stare down. So Trick Williams, too, he's also in a different mood. Ever since he lost the title, he's in a different state of mind. He wants that title back. And then he even hit a trick shot onto Eddie Thorpe. So, yeah, it is heated in NXT, and next week is going to be very good. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching my Raw and NXT reactions. Stay tuned. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make SmackDown reactions this week, only because of Saturday night's main event. But I'll see, because there will be Saturday night's main event reactions. So just stay tuned. Make sure you turn on your notifications. As I said, there may be SmackDown reactions, there may be not. I'm not sure, but there definitely will be Saturday night's main event reactions. So stay tuned. But that's it, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, and C Money is out.